Navigating a meditation plane can be as simple as cutting a piece of cake, or hard as in trying to split a diamond with a rock. It's all based on you and your level of understanding, intellect, your values, your morals, emotions. Closing down our eyes and first seeing a circle. When you see the Fibonacci sequence line, I might say, it seems like it's connecting in 4 dots that goes within inside itself. It either travels to the left or to the right, and it looks like a 9. The matter or particles, the sparkling things that you see that look like little stars. When you focus on just that, you notice it's traveling a certain way too as well, either left or to the right. But never the particles nor the Fibonacci sequence line are traveling the same way. They're traveling both opposite of itself because both of them are one. Your goal is to see both of them at the same time. Squint tightly with your eyes closed and breathe in through the nose. Quick, short breaths and hold it. Don't exhale. Don't use the mouth. When you do happen to exhale, use the nose. The ringing you hear in your ear, the pure tone, the frequency in your right ear has nothing to do with tinnitus at all. You're actually listening to the inner tunes or the organs that's within inside you. Align them. Focus on the highest, purest tune, and it's the most faded. The left ear, you will hear like a magnetic generator. For example, it sounds like a woo 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 woo. It matches the heartbeat, as it also acclimates to the pineal gland and speeds up. Always keep the heart calm and relaxed. What you feel, the tingling sensation that rises throughout the body from the legs and on up, usually from the left to the right or to the right to the left, doesn't matter. Those are your lymph nodes acclimating to the pineal gland. You're speeding up the inside of the body carefully, gradually, slowly. Don't rush. Don't be impatient. Don't focus on the thoughts that you have within inside, because all is not your thoughts, but they are your thoughts. The warm heat sensation you feel that comes from the crown on down is being acclimated by the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Your body is a tuning fork. Consciously, you're speeding up the pineal gland, acclimating the pituitary gland to speed up to as well. Both releasing the oil base called chrism that travels down the spine, zone, whatever. But you'll get a slight shiver that goes down your spine. The color that you see while watching the particles spin or the Fibonacci points connect, but they never touch where they began. They always go with inside itself, creating another 9 from bigger to smaller. And the particles seem like they're coming at you from smaller to big, creating a pattern-like form of when you drop a pebble in a river, the circle that spreads out wide. Everything is pure consciousness. The soul is the light, that magnetic force that pulls the consciousness to the path it needs to go, or travel, or ride. When you speak truth, it's like a vibration that flows throughout the body. Those who practice knows what I'm talking about. Those who don't see the inner sun, the circle, the wormhole, the portal, whatever you want to call it. Sun gaze, then close your eyes, and then squint tightly while you're looking up, and then breathe through the nose, matching the Fibonacci sequence, the numbers. When you was in your mama's womb, you wasn't breathing. When you dive in water, you don't breathe. You're in water. Hold your breath. It's called the breath of life. As an example, when you hold your breath and you see the circle and the color that it's in matches the chakra that you're resonating in, that your body is resonating in. Squint tighter, you go deeper. The higher you raise the awareness. So as the oil travels down your spine and it shoots at the pubic bone and it mixes with the vibrational energies down below, and it travels back up. That's where your fasting comes into play. While meditating for 3 days, you will feel like a little knot or a pebble that's rising up the spine. Nine, 18 to 28 days is all you need to raise that pebble, that stone, to surpass the heart back into the brain, pineal gland where it all started. That flower life pattern that you see behind the circle is the net, the spider web. In the hieroglyphs in the ancient Egyptian texts, you'll see figures standing on a boat with a net. That's the flower life pattern. That right there is what you're seeing. They all has been talking about the inside of the body, the hippocampus, all of that. You need to remember, and you need to remember, access the DNA coding that you have within inside you. Remember who you are. Those untapped abilities that you have that you do not practice or are not aware of is still being used. Like I said, them voices are not your voices. Them thoughts are not your thoughts, but they are your thoughts. From every single parallel dimension that acclimates to the one timeline of reality that you're in. Collectively, you're hearing each choice, decision, positive or negative, as the pendulum swings. So as you see the Fibonacci sequence, that line that connects to the dots that look like a diamond that travels with inside itself, matching the same dust particles that you see that spins the other way. And then that heat sensation that rises from the pineal gland to the crown, from the forehead to the top of the head, and then it shoots down the body in a circular motion that you feel from side to front to back, all at the same time, shooting down from the top to the bottom, to the soles of your feet. Acclimate yourself. As the lymph nodes inside your body speeds up, the blood heats up, spinning, traveling fast because of the heart. That generator, quantum generator, produces the pressure it needs to spin the blood, which are crystals, producing a radiant vibration that releases through the valves, pores of your skin, which creates your aura field. That's how we know which level you're resonating on. We think privacy is a problem. But for one who's open and that can receive, you're like a file, just a click of a button, and everything can be produced. Your aura is everywhere. In every picture you take, in every single drop of blood in your hair, it's everywhere. The thermostat of the body that regulates the temperature is your station. 98.6. Some has 103.2. In between those two, like a click of a button, we can tune into your radio station and we can pick up all information. Your third eye is that antenna. So when you hear the ringing in your ear and the quantum generator in the other ear speeds up and gets louder as your body vibrates faster, acclimating to the pineal and pituitary. It feels like a hot and cold sensation that's going back and forth in the spine. And it feels like you're about to jump out of your body. Take that leap of faith. Take it. Because the only one stopping you is you and your fear. It is what it is. It's either you can become aware or nature will make you aware. And if nature do it, and you can't acclimate, align, you will burn from the inside out. Straight like that. Every thought, every eye blink, every decision you made can all be picked up by the frequency you produce, 98.6. Earth is a record. Earth has her own Akashic records. Your blood is your records. Produce the tune and open the door and become aware. Remember who you really are. Generators, operators, and destroyers. G-O-D. God. Descendants of gods. All of it. Your ancient blood is who you need to tap in with. That's 7%. There's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna have nothing else but to do but meditate. Meditate. Because it is the mimic of death. Peace, be still, silent as a rock. Still the body, silent the mind. Just listen to the tune frequency that you hear in that ear, and the generator that you hear in the other one. And when you feel like the body is about to speed all the way up, your consciousness is ready to jump outside the glands of the pineal, opening the seal, busting down that door, opening the window, travel through the portal. Your out-of-body experience is just sitting there waiting to acclimate. For the ones who do have a soul, it's waiting. And it's getting tired of being locked up. I am a new Sa, ancient blood before Anunnaki, first pure, here to tune, resonate, acclimate, and help you remember so you can circumnavigate meditation, the stars, the heaven. Everything happens for a reason. I'm no Rashad Jamal. I'm no Ra Hayes. I'm no Billy Carson, red pill, blue pill, black magic. None of them. Those are the ones you need to listen to. Because when it's time to rise, it's time to rise. So you need to remember who you really are and what your purpose is. Peace, be still, silent as a rock. You just need 3 days in darkness, 3 days in meditation. Produces over 25% melatonin. Melatonin to DMT to DMT to FMO. It's your gas. Spirit. One day in darkness is considered to be 1,000 years in heaven. Seven days is 7,000 years in heaven. Heaven is the right side of the brain, and your hell is the left. I'm no savior. I don't want to be no savior. I'm just consciousness. Here to remind you just to remember and to meditate and to navigate. Just don't sit there. Feel, hear, see, smell. Inside to out, not outside in. We all have our purpose. Don't be late to yours.